Good evening and welcome to Week 8 of Hoops Friday Night. I'm Dave Saseski. He's Tony Quach. Dylan Tyson will join us later in the show. Tony, despite the winter weather, we've got a full slate for Week 8.
That's right, Dave, and remember, Tony don't like cold. We'll tip off our show with an in-county battle between the LCC Thunderbirds and the Spencerville Bearcats. LCC looks to get back into the win column after having their 11th-game winning streak snap. Meanwhile, Spencerville is eyeing their 5th win in a row. These two teams collide in a Hoops Friday Night Spotlight game.
This Hoops Friday Night Spotlight game is presented by Midwest Electric Incorporated.
Since 2006, LCC has won 15 out of the last 20 meetings against Spencerville. However, the last two showdowns have gone in favor of the Bearcats. In the first, LCC trails by 4. Carson Parker comes away with the steal. He'll drop it through the 10, and the Thunderbirds pull within 2. We'll jump to the second. Spencerville leads by 10. Carter Sudoff works around the defense, and he gets the easy basket. That'll give the Bearcats a 12-point lead. LCC trying to close the gap. Jordan Pretty gets the handoff. He'll hit nothing but net, and the Thunderbirds now trail by 10. But Spencerville responds right back. Will Sensabaugh pulls up and buries a jumper of his own. The Bearcats go back up by 12. The T-Birds continue to chip away. Pretty once again gets the ball to fall. The LCC still trails by double digits. In the final minute of the half, Spencerville moving the ball around. It'll find Grady Smith, and the sophomore cans the triple try. The Bearcats outlast the T-Birds 54-52.
Only right, we kick off NWC play with the conference's hottest team. The Bluffton Pirates enter tonight at 10-1 with the best offense at over 66 points a game. Tonight they host the Leipzig Viking squad on a 2-game win streak. First quarter, Bluffton's Kerry Wright passes to Wade Ginther, who spins and goes off the window for the bucket. Pirates leading 4-2. Next time down, Taryn Boblett showing the control as he makes his way to the hoop and goes off the glass as well. Lead up to 4. Vikings, though, come right down and get an answer. Avery Paris drives to the hoop with a hesitation in the lay-in, make it 8-4 Pirates. But Bluffton showing why they're so dangerous as Bean Ginther passes to Landon Worcester, who backs his defender down in the paint, uses a pump fake before going up for the bucket. Pirates pull it away up 8. And then in the second, Wade Ginther's going to pass to Bean Ginther for another bucket down low. Bluffton wins 79-43. Going back to 2004, the Allen East Mustangs are 0-19 against the Crestview Knights. Tonight, the Stangs with a real shot, playing with 4 wins in their last 5 ball games. In the third, Knights trailing 43-39. Ren Sheets passes to Connor Sheets for the finish at the rim. Knights down 2. In the fourth, Ethan Young makes the mid-range J that puts the Mustangs on top 45-43. Free throws, though, have us locked up at 45 apiece when Logan Helser drives to the rim for the 2. Mustangs up by 2 in a back-and-forth classic. But Crestview not backing down as Connor Sheets is going to find Jarrett Harding for the 2 down low. And once again, we're tied at 47. And the Knights would start to pull away as they give the rock to their big man, Ren Sheets, who goes baseline and gets the clutch, too. Crestview wins in a good one, 56-52.
To the stage, both Jefferson and Ada are looking to get back into the win column. The Jeff Cats have won 7 of the last 8 meetings against the Bulldogs. In the third, Slate Gosman gets the bounce pass, and if at first you don't succeed, try again. The sophomore gets the hoop and the harm. Ada goes up 29-28. Jeff Cats now trail by 2, and the good ball movement finds Carter Agner in the paint. He'll make this two-handed flush look easy. The game is now tied at 30. Jefferson now leads by 1 as Isaac Allmeyer decides to hang 3 on the board. The senior gives his team a 38-34 advantage. But Ada can shoot the long ball too. Zach Zimmerman lets it fly from beyond the arc. His triple try is true. The Bulldogs tie things up at 39. But Jefferson would pull away. Elijah Petty gets the offensive board and the easy 2. Jeff Cats win this one 60-53. We'll now send it over to Dylan Tyson for the rest of the NWC coverage.
Thanks, Tony, and we'll wrap up the NWC with a get-right game for both teams. The home dogs from Columbus Grove have dropped 3 of their last 4, but Lincoln View comes in looking to correct a 3-game skid. Tall task for the Lancers, too. The Bulldogs are 3-1 on home court this season and have won the last 6 meetings in this conference rivalry. Lincoln View has the first points, but Grove bites back in a big way. Kyle Hopkins, opportunity up top for 3, knocks it down to cap off 9 unanswered for the Bulldogs. They have a 7-point lead. Late in the first, Lancers with a couple buckets to get back in the game, both from Bennett Kill. This one a mid-range J to make it a 3-point deficit, but the home team not going anywhere. Trenton Barraza goes down low to Kylan Mays, but then swoops back in for his own bucket. Rolls it off the fingertips to go back up by 5. Second quarter, Lancers find themselves on a run. They look to Cal Evans to keep it rolling. Hand in his face, but banks it off glass. They're within a couple, 14-12, but can't find the lead because Grove, relentless as Landon Best, finds Bo Bernesser in the post for 6 straight Bulldog points. They ride the momentum to a 58-35 home win. And as always, it was a busy night in Allen County for the Western Buckeye League. We'll show you the 2 teams who are vying for first place, plus the Elida and Salina Bulldogs go head-to-head to keep their title hopes alive after our first break on Hoops Friday Night.
Welcome back. Coming off a heartbreaking 2-point loss to Findlay, the OG Titans now turn their sights to the Bath Wildcats, a team still searching for their first win. And if history is any indication, that may not come tonight. In fact, the Titans have won 9 of the last 10 head-to-head, and going back even further, 18 of the last 19 dating back to 2004. The Titans and Ohio State commit Colin White coming to play at 10-2. Those 2 losses with a combined deficit just 4 points. Wildcats certainly have their work cut out for them tonight. First quarter, Wildcats down 3-0. Jackson Foster backs his defender down in the paint, showing the touch, deficit cut to 1. But the Titans will begin to pull away as the ball finds White. That's a bad thing for the defense as the senior rises up and sinks the triple from the top, lead up to 4. Later in the quarter, Titans moving the ball around until it reaches Caden Erford, who splashes it home from the corner, 13-4 OG. Now a 17-8 game when Grady Tomasis finds his spot and drains the pull-up jumper. Titans in complete control. Late first, and Colin White with the exclamation point. First to steal, then the one-handed flush with authority, 24 for White. OG rolls 69-26.
Shawnee is the other undefeated team in the WBL. The Indians made the trip to Wapakoneta to battle the Redskins. Since 2017, Wapak has a 5-2 record against Shawnee. Picking up the action in the third quarter, Wapak with some good ball movement. It ends up in hands of Logan Healy. He knocks down the corner 3, and Wapak goes up by 5. Shawnee with the inbound pass. Check out this shot by Becca Berkey from way downtown. The sophomore drills a deep 3. Indians trail by 2. Shawnee continues to heat up. This time, it's Nick Pashon with a 3-ball of his own. The senior cashes in. That puts the Tribe up 32-31. But Wapak responds with this. Kane Page shows off his talent. He drains a fadeaway J at the buzzer to end the third. Wapak still up by 1 going into the fourth. In closing minutes of the fourth, Shawnee needs a bucket, and who else but Berkey? He turns and hits the fadeaway shot. Shawnee wins 47-45.
Now for a couple of third-place teams trying to keep pace in the WBL. 6-5 Salina, coming off a loss, but has won 3 of their last 4 meetings against 9-2 Elida. With both Bulldog teams already with a loss to a first-place team, the winner tonight stays in the title race. Jumping to the second quarter, Salina trailing 33-31, but Caden Wernz nails the corner 3 to put Salina up by 1. As the clock winds down in the quarter, Wernz racing down the court, takes it all the way to the bucket for 2 as time expires, and the Road Dogs take their lead to the half. In the third, off the Salina turnover, Amari Wash drops the floater in for Elida. His team's down by 1, 38-39. Then later on, David Etzkorn goes downhill, gets the lay to go. He finished with 21 on the night, but his team's still trailing by 1. Salina holding on to their lead. Off the inbound, Braylon Gabus puts it away. He had a game high of 24, and Salina gets a big overtime win, 69-63. That leaves the other team fighting along Salina now for a share of the WBL. In third place is St. Mary's. They improved to 3-1 with a league win over Van Wert, 63-37. Meanwhile, in Defiance, the Bulldogs take down 7-6 Kenton, 45-38. To the NWCC, where Temple Christian is looking for back-to-back wins after snapping a 4-game cold spell. The 5-6 Pioneers take on a 3-7 Elgin team that's beaten Temple in 3 of the last 4 meetings. Very first possession of this game, Malachi Menke kicks that out to Isaiah Kaiser. Nothing but money from 3. Pioneers strike first. Ball's loose on the floor, but Dawson Clay gets the feed. Totally swarmed by Comets, but the big man able to muscle it in. Home team up 5-3. Later, Temple now trailing by 1. Kaiser gets the seams together, buries yet another 3. That's 6 quick points for the junior. Pioneers back in front. And with 3 minutes to play in the first, Menke crosses his defender en route to the cup. He kisses the floater off glass for the and 1. Temple Christian gets 1 back on Elgin, 47-42 for their 2nd win in a row at the Covered Wagon.
Staying in the NWCC as the Perry Commodores host the North Baltimore Tigers. The Doors have won 6 of the last 7 in this matchup, needing a victory in a bad way and a 6-game losing streak. Third quarter, Doors on their way with this bucket here from Zamir Daniel. Takes his man off the dribble, goes off the glass there for the bucket, 33-19 home team. Perry showing they can stretch the floor as well. Brady Shively connects at the top of the key for the 3, lead up to 16. Later in the quarter, Marcus Hill up to Hunter Scott, who goes baseline with the finger roll finish. 37-19 Perry cruising. Under 5 to go in the quarter. The offense clicking. Shively, again, down to Hill, who goes off the window for two. That makes it 41-24 Perry. And the Doors doing it on D as well. Shively gets the steal and sends it up to Jason Thomas, who finds Hill, who gets the lay-in. Perry wins big, 65-39. They get back in the win column.
Just one more game to get to in the NWCC. Corey Rawson battles Waynesville Goshen. The Hornets have a 6-3 record against the Tigers since 2015. 5 of those wins came on the road away from the Hive. In the first, Tigers strike first. Landon DeWitt dials up from long range. Number 3 gives his team a 3-point lead. Hornets respond right back. Preston Stump gets the pass and sends it home with the right. Corey Rawson now trails by 1. Moments later, we're tied up at 3, and Stump shows off his range. The junior cans the trifecta. Hornets now lead 6-3. WG is in transition. DeWitt gets the pass, and the senior gets the hoop and the harm. Home team now trails by 1. And the Tigers continue to add on. Here's Keegan Morris sinking the 3 ball. WG wins the nail biter 38-36. We need to take our final Hoops Friday night break. When we return, catch highlights from Putnam County battle between Ottoville and Miller City. Stick around for that and much more. Welcome back. On paper, Ottoville and Miller City are only separated by 1 win. But the previous 6 meets have gone in favor of the Big Green. And Ottoville boasts a 14-6 record against the Cats since 2005. In the first, Miller City trails by 2. Ethan Barlagi pulls up and hits the J. We're tied up at 4. Ottoville playing some defense. Eddie Morman comes away with the steal. He bounces it to Michael Turnwall, and the senior banks it off the glass. Big Green now trails by 1. To the second we go. Miller City moving the ball around. Here's Barlagi hitting nothing but net. He'll tie the game up at 14. But in the third, Ottoville pulls away as Landon Horseman spins and sends it through the 10. Ottoville wins 48-38. Just one more score from the PCL for Jennings gets the big road dub over Continental. 57-42 is your final.
In the Blanchard Valley Conference now, Pandora Gilboa boasts the top defense, allowing just 33 points per game to stay undefeated at 12 wins. Now they put first place on the line against the BVC's top offense, 7-4 Arlington, who's scoring over 65 a game and needs a win to stay in the title race. And after trailing by 9 in the second, Red Devils lead by 4 in the third. They continue to pile on with Aiden Cavaney, the takeaway, going deep to Brady Griggs, clean lay-in for the junior, 24-18 Arlington. But later in the quarter, the Rockets have liftoff. Aiden Morris is left wide open on the perimeter, off the iron and in for 3. Part of a 10-0 run, PG back up by 4. So Arlington will look to the long ball, and Jace Vermillion is 25 feet deep for this triple try. Nothing but net. No problem for the junior Devils within a point. We'll go to the fourth. Rockets have a 4-point lead. Aiden Harris triple teamed from mid-range, but drains it anyway. 36-30 Rockets leading all the way late, but Arlington will not stay away. It's Vermillion again. Same spot on the floor. This time decides to drive it home. Spin move, clean mid-range J to keep the Devils within reach for a game winner. They knock off the Rockets 48-46. And so PG suffers their first loss of the season, which leaves Liberty Benton all by themselves in first place of the BVC, improving to 5-0 tonight with a 54-28 win over Macomb. In the other BVC game tonight, 6th place Riverdale dominates against winless Van Loo, 72-33. Now for a taste of the action. 3 of the last 5 meetings between Marion Local and New Bremen have needed overtime to decide. Coming into tonight, the 4-win Cardinals and 5-win Flyers both have lost 3 of their last 5. First quarter, Cardinals in transition. Hayden Zeller kicks it to Keaton Putoff, and he sinks the mid-range jump shot. Cardinals up 5-2. Flyers looking to respond. Andrew Pullman drives and kicks it outside, finds Austin Niekamp for the 3 ball. The big man knocks it down. Flyers go up by 1. Still in the first, nice backdoor cut here by Aaron Tiemann, gets the lay-in, and the Cardinals take back the lead. Closing minute of the first now. Niekamp with the cross-court pass, hits a wide-open Grant Kramer for the triple. Flyers trailing by 1, but to the second quarter, the Cardinals moving the ball around here. They find Putoff. He drains the shot from downtown, and New Bremen gets their first MAC win tonight, beating the Flyers 59-42.
A scale clash between the Jackson Center Tigers and the Anna Rockets going back to 2005. A series nearly split. The Rockets with a slight edge with 18 victories in 34 games. Third quarter, Evan Myers with a floater that falls for the Rockets. Anna takes a 23-21 lead. Tigers come right back. Lucas Heitkamp with a short hook in the paint, all tied at 23. Back and forth in this one is the Tigers' Lucas Hartle with a pull-up jumper, make it 25-23. Then Jackson Center from deep. Cooper Hartle buries it from way beyond the line. Lead push to 5, but Anna staying close. Mason Carey's going to launch a 3 ball for Anna and gets it to go 28-36, deficit cut to 2. And in the end, the Rockets outlast the Tigers as Trey Heitkamp works his way inside for the hoop. Rockets win 42-40 in double overtime. It seems right. That's how we end the show, right, Tony?
What a way to end the show, and what a way to end Hoops Friday Night Week 8, man.
Week 8 was a lot of fun. We appreciate everybody that helps us get the show on each and every week, and to you, the viewers, of course.
Be sure to tune in tomorrow. We'll bring you plenty of action from the hardwood, featuring our top local boys and girls basketball programs. Have a great night, everyone.
Take care.